got asked a question the other day. So, man, what's it like playing music for a living? And I really didn't know how to answer that question. Really, it's one of those questions that's, if you're really truly honest, it's really hard. I mean, it's really tough. It's got its great moments, got its bad moments when you're away from your family for, a month at a time. Before COVID hit, we were touring a lot. We were playing in Denver, Colorado. We'd do 24 shows a year in Denver, Colorado, a place called the Grizzly Rose out there. And then we'd play all over Texas. We played Billy Bob's Texas. We played everywhere. Played all the casinos in Oklahoma. And we would go all over Kansas, Missouri, all over the place. And then COVID hit, shut us all down like it did probably you. And then after COVID, everything has really changed out here. The market has really changed. Everything is different. It's hard to get people that really want to play music, commit to a band. A lot of guys out here want to play with a lot of different acts or, local bands or whatever. And I get that. They're wanting to stay busy, and I understand. It's just kind of the way everything is now. It's just different. So, excuse me. But getting back to that question about playing music for a living, it's really tough. It's tougher now than it's ever been, and I think some of my buddies in Nashville would answer the same way. It's really tough. You have to think outside the box more now. Just these bands that are out here, these cover bands that are out here, I call them local guys, and there are some good local bands in our area, and there's some really not so good that are playing the same market. I think you have to think outside the box now to be successful. I think you have to put out videos on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and all the time, 2 or 3 times a day, especially on TikTok, that you got to put video content out. Without a big following, it's getting harder and harder to get these, get booked. And so to answer that guy's question, this is what I told him. I said, it's just really tough. I would have to have a game plan if I was going to do it for a living, and decide on what success means to you. I mean, what is success to you? Is it, playing local bar scene and making a few bucks, but having a real job? Or is success to you, being, playing out on the road all the time? And that's the only way you're making a living is playing music. Is that success? So it's really, or working for an artist out of Nashville. I mean, that's really getting tough too. So you really need to find on what success is for you and go after it if that's what you feel like you need to do. It never hurts to have a backup plan. And like I said, we owned a theater in Eureka Springs, Arkansas, right outside of Branson. We had our own theater there for 20 years. I worked at that theater for 20 years. It was a very successful business that me and my brother and my dad had. And it was great till about 2008, 2009, and then it started going down. I'd recommend the internet. To me, that's your record deal, is YouTube, TikTok, all that stuff is really your record deal. So work on that, man. Work on your guitar chops. I appreciate you guys subscribing and watching my page here on the Telecaster Guys page. And think about the show I'm getting ready to do. Man, I'd love to have you to be a part of it. It's going to be a fun, picking, grinning, telling jokes, throwing babies up in the air, everything. We're going to have fun with it. So come and see me. Go to georgiaguitars.net, and I'll let you know when all this is ready to roll out. God bless, and thanks for watching. Later on.